Hey guys, it's Marissa. So today's video I'm actually going to be showing you how I did this Valentine's makeup look using the Conspiracy collection and the James Charles palette. So if you're interested in how I did this look, then just keep on watching. So to create a base for my eyes, I'm going to be using the Covergirl concealer stick in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to be applying that to my eyelids and then just blending it all in with my finger just to create a nice base before adding on any eyeshadow. Then to set that base, I'm going to be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Naturally Neutral. Then using an Ulta round fluffy brush, I'm just going to be dipping into the shade Skip from the James Charles palette and just putting that above my crease and just buffing it out as much as possible. And then I'm just going to repeat those same steps to the other eye. Next, using the Morphe M321 brush, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Trisha and Pygmy, and I'm just going to be using the shade Trisha at first just to put it on my crease and just buff it out, and then I'll be buffing it out using that shade Pygmy, and I'll just be blending that in as much as possible like I said before. And to buff everything out, I am using the Morphe M330 brush. And I will be using those two brushes to dip into that shade Flaming Hot from the Conspiracy collection palette, and I'll just be buffing that out again and just creating the look to be a little bit more red. Using the Morphe M167 brush, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Diet Cola, and I'm just going to be applying that to my eyelid, and I will also be using my finger a little bit too, just to get it as much pigment as possible. To create more dimension to the outer corners of my eyes, I'm going to be using the shades Not a Fact and My Ride Is Here with the Morphe M321 brush. I'm just going to be blending those out to the outer corners before applying the eyeliner. The eyeliner that I'm going to be using is the Kat Von D Waterproof Tattoo Eyeliner Pen, and I'm just going to be applying like the outer corners. I'm not going to be dragging that all the way to the waterline of my eye. I'm just going to be creating a wing with it, and then I'm going to be setting that again using My Ride Is Here with that matte black eyeshadow shade, and just really trying to blend it in and just kind of blend it into the middle corner of my eye. To clean up the fallout and just to really sharpen that edge of the outer wing, I'm going to be using the Clinique makeup remover wipes. I'm just really going to try to sharpen that and just make it as clean and precise as possible. And then to just really even out the wings, if I added too much on one side and not the other, I'm just going to be going back in with that Morphe M321 brush again, and just going back in with that same matte black shade and just trying to make them look as even as possible. To prep my face, I'm going to be using the Pure Lip Mist Illuminating Spray, and then afterwards I am going to be priming my face using the Ulta Beauty Face Primer. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer Eraser. I'm going to be applying that everywhere, and it's in the shade Ivory, and I'm going to be blending everything out using the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be filling them in using the shades T and Benny from the James Charles Artistry palette. I'm just going to be filling those in using the e.l.f. angled brush. To add even more coverage to my under eyes and any kind of redness areas of mine, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to be setting my face using that Airspun Loose Face Powder again in the shade Naturally Neutral. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be applying the shade Skip again from the James Charles palette using an e.l.f. Precision brush. For my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I will be using the shade Ring Light from the James Charles palette with that same precision brush. To bronze and contour my face, I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer in the shade 6676, and I'll be applying that using an Ulta Beauty blush brush. For blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte blush in the shade Peaceful, and I'll just be applying that to my cheekbones and just trying to warm up my face a bit. Then I'll be setting my face using the Morphe setting mist, and I'll just be blending everything in again into my skin. For my highlight, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Face Highlighter in the shade Snowflake. For a more dramatic effect, I will be reapplying that highlight into my inner corner and brow bone also. And then I'm just going to blend everything in again one more time just to make sure nothing is uneven. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Clinique High Impact Mascara, and I'm just going to be applying this a couple of coats to my upper and lower lashes. For my lipstick, I'm going to be applying the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick, and it's going to be in the shade Jeffree What The. And then afterwards, once that lipstick is dry, I'm going to be applying the shade Ryland as a top coat. And that is the completed look. I really hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys took a little bit of inspiration from it for Valentine's if you are going out somewhere with someone. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye.